Hey guys, what's up? We're here at Reflection Bay Golf Club over at Lake Las Vegas in Henderson, Nevada, USA. I want to give you the lowdown on this hole, number 12, and also some deets on the real estate around here for anyone who's curious. I'm gonna drop a link in the description too with all our real estate agent info. So if you're thinking about moving here, you got someone to hit up. Our agent is super chill, always ready to help. We get folks from all over the globe, and she loves macking the whole buying and moving things super smooth for everyone. Enough of that. Let's talk about this hole and what it's like to live here. So we're like 20 miles from the crazy lights of the Vegas Strip, but honestly, it feels like we took a detour through a whole desert ocean. This is Lake Las Vegas. It's this huge 320-acre spot that looks like the Mediterranean, all carved into these rugged Henderson hills. In the city famous for its fake cool stuff, this community is like the poster child for smart engineering and looking good. But for the people who live here, it ain't about the flashy show. You know, it's about the quiet. It's about watching the water reflect those burnt orange mountains when the sun sets. And today, we're checking out the absolute heart of this chill zone, Reflection Bay Golf Club. We're going to break down the smarts of the 12th hole, take a little walk through Montelago Village's cobblestone streets. And thighs is the big one. We're going to look at the 2026 real estate numbers. Because while the golf is top tier, the investment story happening here, that's even better. You get the golf, you got to get the community vibe first. Lake Las Vegas was totally inspired by the Italian Riviera. When you walk around Montelago Village, you're not seeing typical Vegas architecture. Nah, you're getting real Tuscan feel, so you know, those arched walkways, hidden little courtyards, and cafes right by the lake. Fast forward to 2026, and the village is way more than just a spot for tourists. It's the social hub, period. Residents hop on their little electric Duffy boats for a sunset cruise to dinner. Or maybe grab a coffee at Season's Grocery in the morning before cruising over to the clubhouse in their golf carts. It's this totally rare golf cart optional lifestyle for the western U.S. The lake itself is the main event, a massive 320-acre reservoir where you can do anything from paddleboarding to, like, romantic yacht trips. But it also does us a solid. It creates its own little microclimate, keeping this valley a few degrees cooler than the rest of Vegas. And that perfect weather. That's why the grass is so green at Reflection Bay. Reflection Bay isn't just a course. It's got history. This was the very first public Jack Nicklaus signature course in the whole state of Nevada. If you know anything about the Golden Bear, you know he doesn't just draw lines. He builds brain teasers. For like 10 years, this place hosted the Wendy's 3-Tour Challenge, where the absolute best from the PGA, LPGA, and Champions Tour came to throw down. But like all legends, Reflection Bay leveled up. After a huge renovation that wrapped up recently in 2024, the course totally changed. They ditched the old bent grass, which just couldn't handle those brutal Nevada summers, and put in these high-tech paspalum greens. So, what's that mean for you? Well, the greens are faster, tougher, and listen to this, super water efficient, which is huge environmentally. 5 of these holes run right along the edge of the water. There are spots on the back nine where you'd seriously think you were down in Cabo or the Amalfi Coast with the water practically kissing the edge of the fairway. It's strategic, it'll punish you if you get too wild, and it is gorgeous. Let's get into the game plan. If there's one hole that screams Jack Nicklaus's risk-reward, it's hole 12. It stretches out to 596 yards from the gold tees. So this par 5 is a downhill beast that demands your full attention the second you step up. Looking down from that high tee box, you get this amazing panoramic shot of the lake, but don't let the view distract you. The tee shot, you gotta aim for that fairway flanked by smart bunkers. The key move here is the apex. If you can carry it far enough, hitting the downslope of the fairway can actually roll you out an extra 20 to 30 yards. Boom! The second shot. This is where you try for the hero shot. For the long hitters out there, you can reach the green in 2, but man, that's a big gamble. The green is protected by this huge catch-all area on the right side. If you miss it there, you're looking at a super tricky little chip and run onto a green that slopes sneaky slow toward the water. The safe play. Most of the pros will tell you, just treat this like a 3-shot hole. Lay up to a yardage you love with your wedge. Avoid letting the lake creep into your mind on the left side. And give yourself a flat look for birdie. In 2026, with these new Paspalum greens, the ball acts way different than it used to. It sticks better on the approach, but it rolls truer. If you can walk off the 12 with a par 4 on your card, you just beat the best reflection Bay has to offer. So, why is this place more than just a cool spot for a weekend trip? Time for the money talk. As of March 2026, the Las Vegas real estate market has settled into what we call healthy stability. Across the whole valley, the average price for a standalone house is sitting pretty at $482,000. Inventory has bumped up to about 8 months of supply, which finally gives buyers a little room to actually negotiate. Oh, at Lake Las Vegas? Oh, that's playing in a different league. Here, the average price is around $849,500. It's a premium spot, and there's a reason. We're seeing a huge wave of equity migrants, people from California and Washington who sell their $4 million homes in Silicon Valley or Seattle and move here. Just makes sense mathematically. Nevada has 0 state income tax in 2026. Just that tax saving can often cover the mortgage on a $1 million house right on the lake. Wow. The market here breaks down into 3 distinct chapters, basically. On the Village, luxury condos and townhomes starting in the $300 KS up to the $500 KS. Perfect if you want to lock up and leave whenever. Ooh. Production luxury. Houses in the $700 K to $1. Premium range from builders like Bolt and Lennar. Standard nice stuff. The ultra prime. This is where you find the Island by Blue Heron and those gated estates over in South Shore. We're talking custom architectural masterpieces with private docks going from $3 million up to like $15 million. In 2026, that wild frenzy from a few years ago is gone. Now, it's a flight to quality. People aren't just buying houses. They're buying into a zip code that offers safety, views, and a lifestyle those packed suburbs just can't touch. Vegas is all about taking a shot. But at Lake Las Vegas, that bet has already paid off. Whether you came to conquer the 12th hole at Reflection Bay, or you want to put down roots in one of the most solid luxury markets in the country, the water is waiting for you. If you done this deep dive, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any more of our 2026 market updates. I'm actually curious about something. If you had the choice right now, would you take the condo by the lake or the mansion with the mountain view? Let me know down in the comments. God bless you guys on the next one.
alto, alto.
Hey guys, it's George with DS Real Estate here in Las Vegas. I want to take you on this scenic walk on hole 12 at Reflection Bay Golf Club in Lake Las Vegas. Just want to let you know I made another version of this video without any talking, just some good tunes. I will link it below. Please like and subscribe. I will hand off to my assistant Ari to talk to you a bit,